All right, so in this episode, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. But the thing that I want to hit on today is don't confuse frantic with fast. So this is a trap that I fell into, and particularly on reloads, on rifle reloads. I was working one day with Sam and Nick on range on reloads, and we were kind of going back and forth on what we felt was the most efficient way, the fastest way, and we put it on a timer to find out each individually. But for me, I had always come under, dropped it, and then reload and then back out. But after putting it on a timer, I found out that it was actually faster for me, that if I was already out, take the shot, and then go consistently was 0.2 of a second faster over like 10 to 15 reloads. And the reason that I felt that it was faster to go under was because it was frantic. There was a lot of movement. So I'd be here, I'd come out, fire, back in, and then there's a lot of movement going on. It feels fast because you're doing all these things and you're doing them quick. But in reality, just going here, dropping that mag, and then back in, that little bit of time of not having to bring the gun under my arm and put it back out was faster. It saved me time, and it was faster for me to get back on target, faster to break that shot. So don't confuse frantic with fast. At times, we do things because they feel fast, but our feelings can lie to us. So the easiest way to do this is put in a timer. But if you're stuck indoors and you're not shooting live fire, it's hard to put in a timer. But with the technology of smartphones, you can record, put your videos side by side, and look to see which is faster. If you start them at the same time, right? If you have like a threat, or as soon as you break that trigger or drop the mag, whatever, you can see when you got back on target faster. So try it out. Try different types of reloads. Like, now's the time to try things because you've got nothing else to do but sit there and binge watch Netflix, and you're running out of movies to watch and all that. Or if you're working at home and you're on a Zoom call or whatever, or you missed the Zoom call, just try it. Just try a couple different ways. So you should be proficient with all of them. That's one of the things that Sam always says is you should be a well-rounded shooter. So don't be stuck on doing it one specific way. You should be able to manipulate your gun in a variety of ways. And, like with Brandon always says that, very rarely will he ever in his line of work, my son is losing his mind, very rarely in his line of work will he ever have to do a rifle reload. Typically, if he has to do a rifle reload, it's probably because of a malfunction. So he's going to transition to pistol because there's an imminent threat. So for him, most of his reloads are done under the arm for that reason, because he's usually coming out of a transitioning from pistol back to rifle, going to either clear that malfunction or whatever's going on, and then get back out. So it makes sense to do that more. If you're doing it just for the sake of speed, competition shooter, try different things. Sam reloads out here like this. I cannot do that. That doesn't work for me. I've tried it, and it is slower for me. It's actually faster for me to go under the arm and then get back out. So try it. Find out for you. Put it on a timer. Get those videos. Put them side by side. See which is most efficient for you and which is faster. But the main thing is, don't confuse the feeling of franticness for speed. A lot of times we see stuff in videos and it looks really fast. It looks fast, but it's just frantic. It's not necessarily fast. The easiest way I can think of to try to reiterate this is if you've ever seen somebody do a ladder drill. They move their feet really quickly, but they only go a short distance, right? But somebody walking next to them could cover that same amount of distance, but it doesn't look nearly as fast just because it's not as frantic. So frantic doesn't equal speed. Test it out. Find out what's most efficient and fastest for you. Get it on video and then work from there. So hope that helps.